Good morning children. Today we are going to continue with Geography chapter 4, Minerals and Power Resources. In the previous class we have discussed about what are the characteristics of minerals and different types of minerals. So in today's class we are going to study about extractions of minerals and distributions of minerals in the world. Let's start. Minerals are extracted from the earth's surface in different ways. There are different methods in which the minerals are being extracted. There are three ways, that is mining, drilling and quarrying. In the mining, there are two ways it is being further excavated, or you can say divided, that is open cast mining and shaft mining. So first we should know what is mining. Here mining means taking out minerals from rocks buried under the earth's surface is called mining. That means taking out the minerals beneath the earth crust, that is called as the mining. In the mining we have two ways, that is we have open cast mining and shaft mining. In the open cast mining, when the mineral ores are located at a shallow depth, they can be taken out by removing the surface layer. This is called open pit or open cast mining. And in the second one, we have some minerals which are deposited at a great depth and a shaft has to be dug to reach the mineral. That type of mining is called as shaft mining. Here shaft here means a tool that is being used to dug to reach the mineral, that is called as shaft mining. You can see in the picture also, that means in this picture it shows that when the minerals ores are located at a shallow depth and it is being taken out, that is called as the open pit or open cast mining. In the second picture, which is in the right hand side, you can see that shows it is a open cast mining. That means it has just to take out the minerals which is not at a greater depth. Moving to the other, that is shaft mining, which minerals, some minerals are buried deep inside the earth, that is being taken out with a shaft machine, or you can say a shaft is being used to dug inside the earth to reach the mineral, that is called as shaft mining, which you can see in the picture also. A narrow hole is being made, that shows a example of a shaft mining. Moving to water's quarrying. When minerals ores occur near the surface, they are simply dug out and this is called as quarrying. That means taking out the minerals which is near to the surface. That means they have to only just dig out, and this type of taking out the minerals, that is called as quarrying. You can see in the first picture. Moving to the other, that is the third one, that is drilling. When deep wells are dug to extract oil and natural gas, the process of digging wells and extracting minerals oil is called drilling, which you can see in this picture. Over the sea, a drilling machine is being put, that is deep wells are being dug inside the ocean to take out the minerals or oil, that is called as drilling. So we have discussed about what are the methods or what are the ways in which the minerals are being extracted from the earth. Moving to what are there are distribution of minerals. There are various minerals which are found in all over the world, and minerals are unevenly distributed over the earth's surface. Some are very rich in iron ore, some are very rich in bauxite, so they are unevenly distributed. They are not concentrated in a particular place, they are unevenly, as we are well familiar that minerals cannot be uniformly distributed. They are unevenly distributed all over the earth's surface, and it is a natural resource. So let's start with the Asia. Asia is rich with iron ore, tin, magnesium, bauxite, nickel, copper, zinc, lead, mica and tungsten. And there are many countries which are rich with these resources. That is, China is rich in iron ore, India is also rich in iron ore, and Russia. And there are many countries which are rich with the iron ore. In the same way, India and Indonesia are the largest producer of bauxite, and it is said that Asia produces more than half of the world's tin, and the leading producers of tin are, that is, China, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines and Indonesia. So these are the leading producers of tin. In the same way, India is the largest producer of mica in the world. That means it have a good deposit of mica, and that is why it is the largest uh, producer of mica in the world. As well as we can see that China is the leading producer of lead, antimony and tungsten. That we, from the chart also we can see that China is being seen that it is the leading producer of many minerals, whether it is iron ore, whether it is tin, whether it is uh, bauxite, whether it is lead, antimony. They have a huge concentration of minerals found in China, and thus we can say Asia has a rich commercial deposits of different varieties of minerals, that is manganese, nickel, copper, gold, silver and zinc. So we will move each continent and what the minerals found in the other continents. So let's start with the Europe. You can see in this world map of minerals, it's shown about the silver, it showed about the lead and zinc, iron, diamond, bauxite, coal, copper and gold. You can see how the features are being described, which area is having rich amount of oil, which area is having iron. You can see that a simple circle is being seen. You can see in India also a small blue color circle is there. In Europe also you can see many parts. In the Asian part there are more minerals. In the North America, blue color, that shows that it depicts about these are the rich deposits of iron ore. So you can see with this diagram where the iron ore areas are having a rich deposits of iron ore. In the similar way we have oil also. You can see in the Africa there are huge deposits of oil. It is found in the European areas also. There are great amount of oil is being found. In India also you can see where is the run of Kutch, it is being found in this Maharashtra region. You can see here, and many other parts of the world is also found the oil. So there are, you can see in this diagram which are the areas where we are getting minerals found, different types of minerals, and in different areas. It's not concentrated in one particular area, it is in distributed throughout the world, and it is unevenly. Moving to the Europe. Europe has a large varieties of minerals found, and there are many minerals which are found, that is iron ore, bauxite, zinc, lead, sulfur, potash, copper and mercury. And we can say it is the leading producer of iron ore. Europe is a leading producer of iron ore, and you can say there are many producers such as Ukraine is there, Russia is there, Spain is there, Germany is there, France is there, we have Sweden, we have UK. So these are the main producers of iron ore, and bauxite is also found in Germany, France, Norway, Australia, Austria, we have UK, Russia and Italy. And there is also rich deposit of lead and zinc which is found in Belgium, France, Spain, Germany and Poland. Even other deposits are also being seen, that is minerals which are found, that is copper, magnesiums and nickel. So these are the minerals which are hugely found in Europe, and they are leading producer of iron ore, that is Europe. Moving to the North America, there are many minerals found in other regions, but consistently they are found in three particular regions, that is we have Canadian Shield, we have Appalachian region, then we have mountain range of the west. That means in North America these three regions are particularly concentrated with the mineral resources. First one we have the Canadian Shield, and second one we have the Appalachian region, and then third we have the mountain range of the west. And in the Canadian Shield we have rich deposits of iron ore, gold, nickel and uranium and copper are found in that particular region. Even in the mountain range of the west we find copper, lead, zinc, gold, silver is found in this region, and iron ore is found around the Great Lakes, that is in, and it is considered as the second largest producer of India, that is USA is considered to be the second largest producer of iron ore in the world. And it has also large deposits of lead, zinc, which is found in British Columbia in Canada, and Mexico is the largest producer of silver in the world. So North America is having rich varieties of minerals which are found, whether it is iron ore, whether it is gold, whether it is, we have mica, whether it is silver. These are the rich mineral resources which are found. But remember that which are the regions where the minerals are found, that is we have Canadian Shield, Appalachian region and mountain range of the west, where we get maximum amount of minerals. Moving to the South America, it is said that minerals are found in the eastern part of the highland, then parts of Andes mountains, and we have Venezuela, which are very rich in the resources. Even Brazil is considered to be the largest producer of iron ore in the world, and it has rich deposits of copper which is found in Chile and Peru, and Brazil and Bolivia are the leading producers of tin in the world, and bauxites are found in the Guyana and Suriname and Brazil. And there is a large deposits, or you can reserves of gold, silver, zinc, magnesium, chromium, mica and many others. Even the nitrates are used in the making of chemical fertilizers which are found in Atacama Desert, and Chile is the main producer of these minerals. Moving to Africa. Africa has a vast varieties of valuable minerals, but we are most familiar with the gold, diamond, platinum, cobalt and chromium in the world. And whether it is poor in the iron or in the coal, but it is have a great mineral resources as gold we have there, diamond we have there. Having rich in resources, then also that country is considered to be as a poor, because they are not having that resources to convert these mineral resources into a valuable one. So being a resourceful country, they are unable to develop. So having a rich resources, they are unable to develop, to considered to be as developed country. They are considered now also as a poor, but now they are changing, they are using the materials for their benefit and they are using for developing their country. So in Africa we have minerals which are found, that is gold, diamond, platinum, cobalt and chromium. These are the minerals which are found, and the copper belt which are found in Africa, that region is the Democratic Republic of Congo to Zambia. That means these regions are rich in copper. That means it has more concentration of copper in that region. Moving to the Guyana is the leading producer of bauxite. That means Guyana is considered to be as a leading producer of the bauxite, and we have the Democratic Republic of Congo is the largest producer of cobalt. And we also have that gold is also mined in South America, Africa and Zimbabwe, and in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So you can see everywhere the Democratic Republic of Congo is coming. That means it is very rich in the deposits of minerals. That means the minerals are found mainly in these regions. That is in Guyana, in Democratic Republic of Congo we have, and then we have Zimbabwe and other regions, Niger we have, and we have also other minerals which are found, that is uranium deposits are mostly found in South Africa and Niger, and in other places like Ghana and Gabon we have manganese, and diamonds are also found in the Kimberley and in South Africa. That is, diamonds mainly is found in Kimberley in South Africa. Moving to the Australia. Australia is also be considered to be as rich in the mineral resources, as there are varieties of minerals which are found, that is gold, diamond, iron ore, we have tin, nickel, lead, zinc, silver and many others. And they are found with varieties of minerals, and we can say gold is mainly found in Calgary and Coolgardie region, and Australia is considered to be as the largest producer of bauxite. And moving to the other continent, that is we have Antarctica. It is covered with a thick ice cover, so it is very difficult to extract minerals from that region, but there are rich resources of minerals which are found in this region. They are we have coal in that region, we have iron ore, copper, uranium, gold and silver. And the regions where we get these types of minerals or minerals we are concentrated, that is Transantarctic Mountains and Prince Charles Mountains. So we have dealt about all the continents except India. We'll deal in the next class. So we have dealt about Australia, we have dealt about Antarctica, we have dealt about South America, North America, Africa and Europe. So in the next class we will be doing about the other things, that is other resources, that is power resources. Thank you.